Hi guys. All right. I want to bring guys, if you know, this is one of my friends that has, been in my life for a very long time, and she's back again. We're going to be introducing her. She's a serial entrepreneur. She has several successful businesses. She's growing. She's a real estate diva, mogul. She just doing a whole bunch of stuff in the community. I want to introduce you to my friend Mary Evans. Mary, tell them about yourself.
Hello, hello, hello. If you're a friend of Tina's, you're a friend of mine. My name is Mary. I inspire Evans, and I am so excited to be here, Tina. And I want to thank you for allowing me to be a part of this broadcast. So, guys, I love business. I have always been an entrepreneur, Tina. Even as a little child, I was that child in the kindergarten selling penny candy, the lemonade stands. As I grew older, making Sweetest Day baskets, Valentine. And Tina, do you remember that tool they used to have where you put a teddy bear inside the balloon?
Oh
And
yeah.
you used to could sell them at the malls. I actually, one Christmas, I told my mother I wanted one of those. So I started making different balloon baskets. I was like 13 years old. So, business I just really is a part of my DNA. And I just went from there. You know what? I want to talk about this, Tina. I went to college because my parents told me you either go to college or pay rent once I graduated. And I didn't want to pay rent. I was really want to be an entrepreneur, but back then they really didn't push children to have their own business.
Mhm.
So I ended up going to school and graduating with my master's in social work and my mental health degree only because I did not want to pay rent. So as I worked a 9 to 5, I call it the plantation, I just do. I sort of gave away my dreams of wanting to be an entrepreneurship, but it's the burning desire never stopped, and I just couldn't shake it. So I ended up graduating and working a 9 to 5 for 3 years. And Tina, after all those years of college and that big student loan, I
Mhm.
still end up running in my own business and have been over the past 24 years.
You know, I just, your story is just like a lot of people, but their parents want them to go to school, and they
Yeah.
probably would have just done better with just
Yes.
being an entrepreneur. And I
Yes.
would say, now I think it's becoming more okay now
Yes.
today's generation, next
I
generation.
think it is. And I think when I think back, because my grandson, I started him with the business entrepreneur mindset at 5 years old. I
Mhm.
think, Tina, it really come from that we was not allowed to read a book. We was not allowed to go to school. And once that opportunity came, that is the things that the parents pushed to us,
Mm.
not looking at how the world has pivoted, how things have changed. And children can make 6 figures with a skill. I mean, literally learning things, doing plumbing, roofing. It's
Yes.
so many electrical, and they do very, very well. And I think the mindset is starting to change where parents are accepting that they don't have to go to college to be successful. But it really was branded in our head that in order to be successful, you had to have a college degree, and that's no longer the truth.
It's and then those people with the college degrees, I still have my student loans. I
See what I'm
still,
saying?
and then those people
Yes,
are way ahead because their net, even though when you're looking at it, their net, if they make money and they have zero debt, their net worth
yes,
it's might be higher
yes,
than mine because I have
yes.
100 and some thousand dollars. So
I
my
did
net
too.
worth is 100 and some thousand negative if you don't have the cash. And so I feel like, what, that might have been one, something that a racket, because the
I'm
other
telling you.
that might have
I'm
been a
telling you.
racket. That's like get everybody in student debt
Yes, yes.
before they ever even get a job,
It's
and then
Tina.
they never can get a job that's going to pay that off, or you don't, you can have other things that you could be doing rather than paying that student loan off. Not to say you shouldn't pay your student loan off, but you get them while they're young, and you get them into, 50,
Tina,
100,000,
it's
two
so
hundred thousand in
true.
debt.
And I'll say one more thing on that and we'll move forward is that what really breaks my heart is that you send them to the bank to try to get a loan for a business and know they can't, they too young, they don't have, but guess what? They're definitely every semester, they approve them for that money to go in debt for school. They're
Mhm,
not too young for that, but they will not give money to start a business to them.
mhm.
And we'll move on now.
Yes, yes. So I'm going to ask you, what inspired you to start this business, and what problem are you solving for your customers?
So the new, Tina, and I'll try to make it short. Like a lot of us lost a lot during the pandemic.
Yes.
And the pandemic, I lost two businesses and over $500,000.
Oh.
So, Tina, after 2 years of the first time in my life going through anxiety and depression, feeling sorry for myself, thinking I was too old to start over because I was, 56 at the time. I just turned 60. And I was so comfortable. I was in my comfort zone. I was doing very well, generated over $14 million in business revenue. The pandemic came, wiped me out. And after I was ready to stop feeling sorry for myself and be honest, I decided that I didn't want to work like I was working prior to the pandemic because I spent so many hours in the office. I was people called me a workaholic, missing a lot of family time, jeopardizing my health, sleep. I decided that I want to do it differently. So I am not going to have a business of over 40 employees. I'm going to consult other businesses that want to grow and scale to a million or more
Mm.
and just teach them how to do it and let them learn from mistakes I've made over the last 23, 24 years. So then that way that they can grow and scale faster than I did. They say you can always learn more from other people's mistakes.
Oh.
And I made some along the way, but I was very successful. So I started a business, it's the Bold program, and that's just what it's about is businesses that haven't been in business at 3 years or more. I'm known as the business scalability detective on the stage because I also speak talking about business. So that means I come into your business and I investigate and looking for clues. Where can you grow and scale your business? So with the Bold program, we're doing that. But one thing that I love in particular that goes with that is the bold and speaking on stages, talking about businesses as well. And so I create stages for other business owners, authors, service providers, any business consultant where I will get the audience for you and you come and you speak about your business and you sell from the stage. So I have an amazing event that's coming up in Detroit on May 24th. And I showed you that get your tickets now if you pull up. And Tina, this is about fearless women. Men are invited to be a part of the audience, but there will only be women taking the stage, sharing their fearless story, Tina. It's going to be amazing. It's at the Detroit Riverside Marina on May 24th. Women are fearless. You know we are. We hold it down from A to Z, taking care of the husband, the kids, the family, school, work, grandkids. So it's going to be amazing to hear these fearless stories, how they did all of that and started their own businesses. Very successful. We have some doctors, attorneys, millionaires in the house. And we're so excited to share our stories and hope that it motivate and inspire other women to be fearless.
Mm.
And oh, at the end, we're doing a yacht party after this fearless event. And so, to make it short, to make it clear, I go in and I consult you one on one, but I also speak on stages, teach and educate as well, and create stages for other business owners to get on the stage and do what I do.
That's amazing. I saw that. I know I participated in one, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, I'm not the person that wants to speak on stage," but you were like, "You can do it. You can do it."
Yes, and you did amazing.
And it was amazing. It was an amazing experience. I never saw myself as like a public speaker, and you
Yes.
got me out there learning
Tina, you
how
did
to do
so well, Tina. It was so amazing.
it. I
And
said,
that was
"Oh,
in Atlanta, guys. Tina flew to Atlanta to one of my speaker summit events. And Tina just, I mean, she tore the stage up.
it was a great experience because you made it easy. You had us out there. You had us, take professional photos. You had our PowerPoints.
Oh, it's so good.
Really, I
So
love
that event you attended, Tina, when the speakers come out, some people never spoke before, so they need professional photos. They want to be videoed on the stage.
it.
They
Mhm.
need a speaker sheet. They need to know how to market and grow and scale their business, and that's what we're all about is teaching those things.
That's amazing. Uh, I wow. So can you tell me, how does your business serve and impact the community? I know you've already done that, said that, but I want you to go into more depth in how
So,
this is.
yeah. So when you say community, meaning we even teach the children business. So
Oh,
we serve in the community, one of helping business owners that are stuck. They are stuck making their first six figures and beyond. And I
mhm,
believe, Tina, that if you can help a business become unstuck so they can be successful, it's
mhm,
more than just monetary gains. You're doing a lot of things. We don't just sell a program, we sell freedom,
mhm.
we sell legacy, we sell wealth, we sell happiness.
Yes.
Because businesses that are successful, we are obligated, in my opinion, to help uplift the community. And if you have a successful business, then you're offering jobs to the community. So
Yes.
we uplift the community. We're empowering families. When families can work and pay their bills and take their families on vacation, you're empowering families. So
Mm,
it's uplifting the communities, it's empowering families, it's leaving generational wealth and a
mhm,
long lasting legacy that will live way beyond you. So when I talk about my program, I don't just see a program. I see those things, Tina. I
mhm.
see legacy. I
Yes.
see generational wealth. I
Yes.
see uplifting communities,
Yes.
empowering families. I see children that
Oh.
can watch their parents grow and scale in a
Mhm,
business and know that they don't just have to work a 9 to 5. Like I'm very serious and very passionate about this. And I'm not saying that business is for everyone. I tell my grandson this all the time because I've been teaching him since he's 5. But I
mhm,
also want him to know that I understand if he decides he want to work a 9 to 5. That's
mhm.
okay.
It's okay.
All I'm saying, Tina, is introduce them to business, let them have a somewhat of a business mindset. So when they grow older, they know that I can do more than just being employed. So
You
that's what it means to me.
you said something, and I know you a little bit more. You have a nonprofit called Young Entrepreneur Squad,
Yeah.
and that to me just warmed my soul. I know I had volunteered there, and those little babies were learning balance sheets and P&L, and
They
those
were
babies are so smart.
I
Oh my
yes, I was just looking at a video of you. You know how Facebook give you the reminders. I'm gonna have to send it to you where you were teaching them from the stage. And I don't know if you checked your email, but I sent you the whole program that you requested because I've been bragging, telling everyone that you was gonna partner and we're gonna find some grants. And the pandemic shut that down, but
Oh,
we are ready 2025 to get that back going. So check your email. The whole program is there for you because Tina, I'm excited to get that back going.
oh yes. Do you know that right there warmed my heart? The babies are so cute. And if we get to them while they're young, they have a different mindset. They have
Yes.
a different mindset. They know
Absolutely.
how
Yeah.
before they get out into the world, like
Oh,
we're
yes.
molding them before they, hit, where they gotta get a job and they don't know how to start a business.
Yes. Oh, chills just went down my body. You talking about that.
Mm,
Oh my God.
mm.
It's time for us to get it back together. You have everything you need in the email, okay?
You know what? I need like I'm getting a better assistant to be able to go through that because my email, woo, but I definitely have gotten great upgraded in assistance this year. So they
Okay.
already get me together. So I will be looking for that, or
Okay.
my
Yes, there.
can go look for it. But look, what sets your business apart from others in your industry?
I think the thing that sets me apart the most, Tina, is everybody talk about business and having a successful business, but they
Mhm.
don't talk about the mindset that you need to really be successful.
Oh my
And
God.
I go hard on mindset. So
Oh,
when you first come into the program, one of the first things we work with is the mindset. Do you have a growth mindset? Do you have a stagnant mindset? Do you really believe that you can do what you're saying you want to do? Because all of the coaching, all the mentors, all the work in the world will not happen if you do not have the right mindset. And
mm,
because I am a graduate of Lisa Nichols, which Lisa Nichols is one of the top educators, motivational speakers in the world, she has coached and taught and mentored us about going with the mindset and making sure that they understand where they need to go personally and where they need to go in their mindset in order to be successful. Tina, that is one that I believe sets me apart because I'm not saying that they don't think it's important, but it's wrapped in my services.
mhm.
The other thing that I think separates me is that I am known for the collaboration queen.
Yes, you are.
I do not hold on to resources or individuals that I know can help my clients.
No, you
I'm
don't.
going to link them to anyone that I know that can help them grow and scale. I'm not holding anything back.
Sure
I
don't.
give everything that I have, every ounce of my energy, I pour into them. And because I have the mindset that businesses is more than monetary gains,
Mm.
I believe that that separates me and the other part, Tina, to that. Because I'm so in love with the children knowing entrepreneurship, I want to tie my customers into the mindset of teaching it to the children too.
Oh gosh.
I don't know of another program that has the wraparound services of the mindset, including their children inside of the program and doing a wraparound, and we all win, Tina.
Everybody wins. I know you personally too, and it's like, you care about the person. You know,
Yes,
some things you are just like, no, Tina, this can't happen. Like, I know we used to
yes,
start walking and talking, and
yes,
just you care about the person. So it just not just, a program. You care about the person too,
I
and
do.
what I think that's what is different. You can go to different companies.
Yes,
I care about the person, and you care about the person. And so that's who I want to hang around, people that care
yes,
about our community. And we need it now for the next 4 years. We're gonna be needing it. So I'm just
yes,
gonna say we just need help in our community. We need to do good business with each other and just care about each other. So
absolutely.
yeah, I appreciate that. So, what would you say to a potential customers who are considering using your product or services?
I would say to them, if you are stuck, if you are stagnant in your business, we know how hard we work to try to grow and scale. Are you going to bed tired and waking up exhausted because you point every ounce of your energy into a business, but you can't seem to just move the needle? I'm saying that we can work together and we will do a thorough investigation of your business. It's like going to the doctor, Tina, and getting your yearly checkup. Let's do a checkup on your business and let's see where you can grow and scale. Let's see where you need to even grow and scale in your mindset.
Mhm.
I say to you that together we can do this. We just have to dig deep and see where can you automate. That's
Mhm.
the biggest things. What
Yes.
are you doing? What tedious tasks are you doing every single day that we can automate and free up your time?
Wow.
I ask you to ask yourself, are you running your business or is your business running you?
I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. That's something, all business owners need to start. And if we can start with you helping it from the beginning, so we're not doing a whole bunch of stuff like, you've been help me pare down on different things. Even though you were my customer, you're
We
helping me
help each
pare down
other.
on. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like that.
We help each other.
So shifting, we're going to be talking about, how did you first hear about QT Business Solutions? I can't even remember. I
Well,
I
Tina, I'll
know.
never forget. I'll never forget. I'll never forget because you forever changed my life.
What in the
And because you changed my life, you changed others' lives because I took what you taught me and I taught it to others. So it's a snowball effect. That's what I mean by uplifting and communities and empowering families. That's what you do, Tina. At the
oh,
time, I was looking for someone to help us write grants for Young Entrepreneurs for our foundation.
that's
We
right.
could not find anybody. And that's when I was so deep in my business, Tina. My business was running me. I was not running a business, but I have a different mindset after the pandemic.
Wow.
I sent I had one of my employees start searching. They say, we can't find nobody but this one lady named Tina Williams. I said, where is she at? They say she in Southfield. But they say, you have to go in. I say, I don't have time to be taking no classes. And I was running
I
two businesses
remember
at the time. So
that.
I called you, Tina. You was like, I really prefer for you to be here, but
Yep.
I'm going to let two of your employees come, but I want you to come as much as you can. Girl, when I got done crying on the phone to you, you was like, I don't really like it, but I'm going to bend a little bit. But I kept my promise to you. I came to as many classes as I possibly can. And Tina, I haven't left your side since.
No.
And it all came from a Google search, actually.
Really? Oh
Yes,
wow, wow. It was just a Google search. It wasn't word of mouth or anything.
no, no.
Wow, wow, wow. That's amazing. And I remember that because I remember your employees being there and I really wanted you to experience it. But
Yes,
we still got it though because we ended up, we've been
yes, we
friends.
did it.
We've been
We
friends. I
did it.
came to my office. Oh, well, that'll be a whole other
That's
story.
a whole nother interview.
That's a whole other story. You were like, ma'am, you know, you were like helping me. You just immediately just came in. Oh, I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix that. I'm like, I'm supposed to be helping her. Like, so we just hit it off. And oh my goodness, I think I spent all my money every time you had those little baby
You
the
gonna come. My
marketplaces.
babies did Shark Tank pop-ups with their different they all had different products that they were selling. Tina, the more you talk about this girl, we I can't wait. We have to put it on the books. We're gonna put one on the books 2025 for the babies.
We had to because
Promise me you gonna make time for us to do that, Tina.
we have to. We have
Okay, y'all heard her. Y'all heard her say it. Cause
I
I was
said it. We have to. I just said every time I went I said, okay, I got to get my money together because I'm gonna buy stuff from every baby's shop. And those babies knew what they were doing. They had receipts. They
yes,
gave you a receipt.
I trained them babies, honey.
Man,
Yes,
I'm talking about these babies knew how to. They were selling their products. You know,
yes,
they had signage. Come on
yes,
now, come on. This,
yes.
this, that. When I tell you, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Uh,
I
so
did.
I love. So, what challenges were you facing before working with QT Business Solutions?
What? Everything. Funding, finding grants. What wasn't I? What wasn't I saying? Just how to prepare a deck when you're going to get a loan,
Mhm.
having your packages together. So when you walk in the banks, after I met you, Tina, I was not turned down for one loan.
Wow.
And when I walked in the banks, I always had every piece of paper they wanted. Literally, they have said to me, oh my God, when I pop over, because everything you did, I'm so organized, I would put in folders. Honey, I just flip my papers. I have never been more prepared, even to pitch my business.
Mm.
Tina, I have a dog product. I couldn't get funding. You know how they are about new products. And, Tina, you even went as far as giving me the company to do my prototype for my doggone products. Come on now. So you are a one-stop shop. I tell people all the time, QT Business Solutions is a one-stop shop. When it comes to funding, when it comes to pitching, when it comes to getting your, like I say, getting your deck together, getting your paperwork together, so you are polished. You are polished when you walk in those banks. You are polished when you do those pitches.
That's,
Mm,
I think, a lot of times people, and I've been doing a couple of these, we're not the cheapest in the pile, like the cheapest thing, but people say, hey, if you invest in yourself, I say, look, as we do good business, we gonna get you to the finish line, period.
absolutely.
There's no other
And
option.
remember this, Tina, if they don't get to the finish line, that's because they didn't do what you requested for them to do. And that's all I have to say about that. Because it's not an option to not make it to the finish line with you. It's not an option.
No, no.
So I say anybody that didn't make it, they didn't do what they were supposed to do.
You'll see. I mean, it's really, I'm an ex-banker, so really it's the prescription. You got to
Yeah,
have the prescription. The
yeah.
prescription, you got to do this. You have to do this. There's no other thing.
There's
Do
no
this,
shortcuts. There's
what
no
you're gonna get.
shortcuts.
You do
There's no
this, you
shortcuts.
get that. Yeah, no shortcut. And so I was telling you, I remember you was telling me, vitamins build up in your body because you got me
Yes,
on the vitamins.
yes, yes,
You were
yes,
like, no, I'm like, the vitamins, they really, what I'm taking.
yes.
Like, no, they build up and they build up in
Yes,
your body. You gotta,
yes. Your
take
system,
them.
absolutely. Make your immune system stronger. Yes.
Exactly. So I appreciate you for saying that. Let me
Yeah.
ask you the last question. Will, about QT. What was the most valuable part of working with QT Business Solutions?
Tina, I would say community,
Mm.
family, loyalty,
Oh,
consistency,
you.
availability. I can go on and on. Although, Tina, you have got me approved for over $600,000. And you see, I didn't say money first.
Hmm.
Um, when they come in your community, Tina's family, and we all need a place, a safe place where we could not just come to you for these things when we're going through things. In the middle of that, I was going through I lost my brother,
Yes.
and I could talk to you about those things. It wasn't like I remember talking to you and just having a moment and just bust out crying.
Mhm.
You didn't say, I'm not here for this. Let me, can you call me when you feel better?
No.
Because you hear me often say that your main drive can't be the money, And I'm
Can't.
going to tell you, people are looking to be a part of communities like QT Business Solution, Tina. We need it. And that's how I want to be as I launch my new business. I want to build strong communities, Tina.
Yes. Yes.
I want us to, if something happened to one of us in that community, we all pitch in. You hear that Mary is going through something, we can get together and send her some flowers. We can get together and go visit her. Like, we're at a time right now where we need safe communities and not just uh, sign up for a program for somebody just to receive an invoice and a payment.
No.
It's more than that. So I would have to say those things. And then after all of those things, I would say getting the things that I need to grow and scale and have a successful business. I hope I answered your question. I know it's long, but it's deep for me.
But yeah, you did, and every time I ask that question from someone else, I get something different. I get something different, and that's why I always say, well, should I ask this question? But every time
Yes,
I ask it, I hear, I hear that. I hear something different. I hear more, and what I want to start doing more of,
yes,
and just getting deep. I think we definitely need in our community to just get that
yes,
that community together. And
yes.
I want to throw an
I
idea.
would love to work with you on growing your community and being more interface. We can do, more. I know you do the virtual events when they just talk about, the business funding, the nonprofit. I would love to tag team with you and we do more of
Yes.
community where we just the balance of just coming in, just letting someone just say what's on your mind, what are you
Oh,
struggling with, what are you having challenges with. And
oh,
I think that could be a
in a
very
safe
good
place
benefit,
too. A
yes,
safe
for
place.
your business is to do that, Tina. And we could do, different, even like some, it just them being able to come in and look forward to, what QT having their family, it's family. So when you start to do that, please involve me. I would love for us to pitch and do that together.
Yeah, I just had I was reading the book, The Road Less Stupid, Keith
Yeah,
Cunningham. And he was suggesting to put a peer group board of directors
yes.
together, high leveraging, people like yourself. And I think I am going to be putting that
I
together.
would love to work with that. And I tell you, because that's all, not that you're missing anything, but if you did that, that would separate you extremely from the rest. You asked me how I would separate, that would put you in a different category. Because one thing I learned is after the pandemic, I told you I was a workaholic, is just learning balance. And
Oh,
that's where I came up. I do yearly retreats. My first one is in October of this year. And remember, you're supposed to
oh,
go
I
to
am.
Costa Rica.
You know
Yeah.
what? I definitely, I know I am going. It's on my books. So wait a
Yep,
minute. What?
Costa Rica. And what I think about for you, Tina, is maybe we can do because I'm doing the yearly Costa Rica retreat yearly, but quarterly we're going to do mini retreats. And guess what the mini retreats is about, Tina? And we definitely could collab. So it's only be 10 people that are in business, and I
Oh,
will have everything there. And we wake up and we do go to the boardroom and we discuss our business and how we're trying to grow and scale. But after that, Tina, the rest of the evening, we're on the beach. We're having our cocktails, our mocktails,
oh,
and that is what we're doing. Imagine if you had something like that you were putting together. Of course,
I,
I would do it for you, and you could quarterly invite 10 of your
oh,
clients quarterly. And they would come and everything. All you guys do is walk in the room. I have everything ready for you. Just
oh,
imagine that.
I, oh, you just, oh,
Tina, could you imagine that?
I
10,
just,
you get 10
man,
clients quarterly. And only thing you guys do, because we teach in this when we go with self-care, balance, and teaching that it's just not all business.
you,
So I said that boardroom, but honey, when we wake up, have our breakfast, our boardroom, you get business off the way, and then we relax. That is what I'm talking about when I say be different.
I love it. We are definitely immediately like going to be talking about this
Okay,
because
good.
I literally just read that, and I just said I am setting this up. I'm setting this
Tina,
up.
I'm telling
I
you,
just
that
said
is exactly what we're
because
working on.
that's why we vibe together, because I think we had sometimes I think we had the same like mental brain. Like we even though we're in different cities, I think you just get in my brain and you just be telepathically just like, Tina, this is what we doing.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited about the mini retreats because I'm going to say this, and I know our time is up, is that everybody can't afford to go to a Costa Rica. And I'm all about including as many people as possible. But if we do them local, like do a Florida, do Atlanta, Tina, to be honest with you, since I've been putting this together, Michigan have some beautiful water, some beautiful resorts.
Yes.
So as my team, we're putting this together. I don't want to leave anybody behind. For the ones that can't afford to do that yearly trip,
Mhm.
guess what? You stick with Tina and I, and you will be able to. I'm saying that you will be able to. So
Oh,
let's grab the ones that can't do it. They need the mini retreat. And when we get done with them, Tina, they'll be like, listen, Miss Mary, Miss Tina, I'm ready for my yearly retreat.
oh my God. Did we just come up with something like right now? Like we just
That's
did
the business scalability detective. That's what my brain does, like literally, Tina. When
this.
I say I come in, that's another revenue, another skill. That's
Yes.
what I do when I go into a business. I want to listen and hear your story. From a story, I can tell a person from one interview or one story, one thing they can do to go scale before we get off a
Right away.
call.
Right away. I mean, you do it with the personal stuff too. Like you help me
Yes,
with my daughter. You gave me
yes,
a prescription. I'm not gonna go in because I know we gotta
yes,
go. But you
yes,
gave me the prescription, and I did not follow that prescription
yes, you
from
did.
A through Z. You were like, what? What? I'm
Yeah,
posting it, and that was your whole prescription.
yeah.
So
Just
I
from a conversation, just from a conversation with you.
that's
And you know how they say everybody have a superpower? God gives everybody. I swear to you, Tina, and it don't take me long. And the thing of it is that you have to be an effective listener. Like
mhm,
I listen, once I listen and I hear and absorb,
yes.
and I say, okay, I got it.
And you care.
So Tina and I care. So I want to thank you again, and I want to apologize for any loud music. But I just got off the plane, and I had to stop in a pizza restaurant because I'm not going to let you down. When you say you want me or you need me, I said, God,
You
get
here.
me off this plane. I got to give me a location and get this phone going because I have to meet with Tina from QT Business Solutions.
I'm gonna ask you this one fun thing. I want to know what's a fun fact about you that most people don't know.
A fun fact about me that most people don't know. Tina, I don't watch TV. I haven't watched TV in years. And I know a lot of people like, wow, how could you not watch TV? But my love, Tina, is if it's not educational,
Mm.
I'll do a Shark Tank, the Undercover Boss,
Oh, I
and
love.
I will take time to watch a movie with my husband because if you're married, you know you have to do some things that you
Mhm.
don't want to do. It's not all about you. But honey, if he didn't ever call me and he'd be like, "Babe, it's a good movie for both of us to watch," I'll watch me a good movie. Another fun fact about me is that I take every July off, the whole 30 days, and I spend it with my grandchildren every
Oh,
July.
and
I have turned down more business, more money in July, and I don't blink about it. I
ooh,
don't think about it. I think that children should experience the world. And
oh,
last year we went on a 7 day, 6 night cruise to Disney World and did some staycations. So
oh,
in July, that's a fun fact for me. Is July is all about my grandchildren,
oh, that
and I don't care what's going on. We are taking July off and we're spending it because, Tina, grandparents are very, very important.
mm,
And they just don't realize how important they are to a child's upbringing. Okay.
mm,
Children will always remember an experience. And I have some friends, they buy them the world,
wow.
but I don't. I'm more. I buy, but I'm more on an experience because they'll always remember that experience when you're dead and gone. You
Oh,
go buy a toy, they play with it. I know Savannah, she loved it for the first couple of weeks and go back, she don't even know where it's at. So I believe in experiences. So that's a fun fact. I believe in experiences.
oh my goodness, that is. I didn't know that about you. I knew you spent a lot of time with your grandbabies. I didn't know you spent the whole month, and that's you know what
I
that
don't work in July.
That's a goal right there, guys. The entrepreneurs like goal where you can take a whole month off and you still
Yes.
okay, your business is still running and you just
And
be
that's where I talk about automation. And from the stage, when I hit the stage in May 24th, the Fearless Woman, and I'm going to share that, Tina. And what people don't realize is how using automation, AI, and Chat GPT will
mhm.
free up the time and allow you to be able to run your business away from the business. I say again, are you running your business or is your business running you?
Oh my goodness. If
And
you
I'm going to be talk about that on the stage because we're going to be offering AI automation
oh,
package.
oh my God.
And
Gonna
if
slay.
you come into that program, you'll be able to eventually take your month off, whether it's grandchildren, your husband, or just a self vacation for yourself. There's too many things that we're doing in businesses that can be automated and allow us time and free up time to go work on the business, not in the business. So you will have the money and the finances to be able to do that.
Oh my goodness. This is I can't wait. Now I gotta make sure I got all my stuff together and I'm coming. I got it on my books. I'm coming. So let me
Yes.
ask you this last thing. If you weren't running this business, what would you be doing
If
instead?
I wasn't running this particular business, what would I be doing? Tina, I would be traveling from state to state in a motorhome and
What?
just traveling the world. I love when I see people that say they just sold everything, got them a night. These campers are beautiful, Tina. They like a house on wheels.
They
And
are.
I would just go from state to state, Tina, speaking on stages,
Oh,
uh, just motivating and inspiring and dropping in schools, talking to the children. That's what I would be
oh,
doing.
that
That's
sounds like
what I would be doing.
that does sound like a dream. That sounds like a belief.
Could you imagine just going and stopping in the schools and talking to the children
Yes.
about business, talking to the children about having a business mindset? Because remember, Tina, business minds us, detective mindset is more than just about business. You should have a detective mindset in your life.
You should
What
have
are
it.
you doing in your life? You
Exactly.
need to interrogate your life. Ask, ask yourself the questions.
I totally enjoy you. I'm gonna add this, guys. Tell them how to get the tickets again. For the Fearless Women event that's coming up. Just tell them
Yes.
what to do.
So, Tina, I didn't talk to you. Look at the devil. Don't want me to keep talking. We drop a link later because there's a link if you can push on that
Okay, let me.
and go to the top. There's a link.
There's a link right at the top of this
Yeah,
thing.
right at the top in the words. Yep. So click.
Oh, right
Yes.
here, right here.
Yes.
Okay,
If you can highlight that,
let me get
they
that.
can use that link to buy tickets.
Copy link
Or
address.
again, go yes.
Okay, and then I'm gonna drop it in the chat here
I would
for.
love that, Tina, and I thank you so much. And we also looking for vendors, Tina. If you could help me with that, we're looking for 10 more vendors. Anybody that's selling their products, they can highlight their products and we there at the marina. So we're looking for vendors.
Okay, and they can go right to this still
Yeah,
this page.
if you go down to the other you did saw one that said vendors. We're looking for vendors. If you can put that up, it's scroll down, Tina, and let them
Scroll
see the link for vendors. It wasn't far down. That would be wonderful.
down.
It
Okay.
says vendors needed.
Then
And you know how you always share the love as well. They can come sell their products. And
right,
then there we go. Yes.
right here.
And yes, so we're looking for vendors and we want individuals to be in the audience and network and hear from fearless women. And you'll have a table there.
Yep.
It's going to be amazing. Now, could you go up so they can see the link for that as well? And at the bottom, there's a link at the
Right
bottom. Look
here.
at the bottom.
Right
Yep.
here for it's Fearless Detective in Detroit.
Yes.
Bit.ly dot Fearless Detective in Detroit for the vendors. And
Yes.
then for the to
Tickets.
oh, it's
Yes.
still the same one. It's still the same link.
Okay, good, good. Yep.
Still the
Okay,
same link.
cool.
You're gonna go to the same link. Fearless, secure your seat. It's
So if you
bit.ly.
know any vendors, please let them know. And I'm looking forward to this. And I really, really am excited about everything.
Thank you, beautiful lady, for coming. I know you got off the plane,
I
dusted to
did.
the restaurant and got here for us and gave us some of that juice. We love it. And we can't wait to see you in May. Have a beautiful rest of the day.
Thank you so much. Guys, are you running your business or is your business running you? And if it's running you, we can help.
Mm.
Mary, I inspire Evans, the business scalability detective. Thank you, Tina.